Very good afternoon, guys. So yesterday we solved two problems. I told you to revise those problems. I hope you've done it. If not, at least today you try for it. And done one more based on those three formulas. No doubt. A body a body crosses a body crosses 2 points. ఒక్క నిమిషం సందీప్. A body crosses option. Okay, sorry for disturbance. No doubt. A body crosses 2 points A and B with velocities v1 and v2 and v2 respectively. v1 and v2 respectively. Full stop. What is the velocity? What is the velocity of the body at C? What is the velocity of the body at C, which is the midpoint of A and B? What is the velocity at C? What is the velocity of the body at C, which is the midpoint of A and B? So just to go through that question once. Which is the midpoint of A and B? C is the midpoint of A and B. Okay. Now, I am considering 2 points A and B. A body crosses the point A with a velocity v1 and a point B with a velocity v2. If C is the midpoint, now C is the midpoint of A and B. Since C is the midpoint of A and B, the distance between the distance between A and C and the distance between C and B are same. Because C is the midpoint, if the total distance, if I consider as an S, this will be S by 2 and this will be S by 2. Since C is the midpoint, I am considering the distance between A and C is S, between C and B is also S. Distance is same. And what will be the velocity here? What will be the velocity here? So this is the problem. We know the velocity at A. We know the velocity at B. He is asking us to find the velocity at C. Now, what is the distance? What is the velocity at C? As is given, C is the midpoint of A and B. C is the midpoint of A and B. Now, so since here we have to start the problem from one point that AC and CB are same. So for that, first I am taking AC. And as usual, we have to consider that it is moving with uniform acceleration. If we didn't mention regarding acceleration, as a default, we have to consider a body is moving with uniform acceleration. Now, AC. Now, if I take AC, A is the initial point and C is the final point. So, V1 is the initial velocity, V is the final velocity. Now, what the formula will approach? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, where V is the final velocity. Here also final velocity is V only. U is the initial velocity in this formula. But as for problem is concerned, here initial velocity is V1. So instead of U, I will go with V1, which is equal to 2A. The distance between A and C is S only. Yes. Call it as equation 1. Call it as equation 1. Now I will go with CB. I will go with the CB. Now, as for CB is concerned, it is the initial velocity and it is the final velocity. C is the initial point, B is the final point. The velocity at C will be the initial velocity, the velocity at B will be the final velocity. Again, we need to approach the same formula, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Whereas V here, V is nothing but final velocity. What is the final velocity? V2. V2 is the final velocity as far the problem is concerned. In the formula, U is nothing but an initial velocity. Then what is the initial velocity here? V is the initial velocity. So instead of U, I will go with V. V2 square minus V square is equal to 2AS. Call it as equation 2. Here, from the first and two equations, 2AS is equal to something, 2AS is equal to something, therefore something is equal to something. Based on that, V square from equations 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, V square minus V1 square is equal to V2 square minus V square. Here we would like to find the value of V. So you bring all V's one side and remaining other side. So V square plus V square is equal to V1 square plus V2 square. V square plus V square is equal to V1 square plus V2 square. V square plus V square is equal to 2V square. Very good. 2V square is equal to V1 square plus V2 square. then V square is equal to V1 square plus V2 square by 2. V square is equal to V1 square plus V2 square by 2. From here we will write V is equal to square root of V1 square plus V2 square by 2. So if you are able to remember this formula, directly we can substitute the values. So if you are unable to remember this formula, we have to follow this procedure to get the answer. In the problem, in the numerical, he will give only V1 and V2 values directly. He will ask us to find V value. Okay? Next, fourth derivation. Already 3 derivations we read. We derived in fact, and we solved the problems also based on those formulae. And the fourth derivation, which is also important as for competitive exam point of view. Fourth derivation, fourth formula, derive Sn is equal to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. Sn is equal to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. So already we are very familiar about one formula. S is equal to ut plus of at square. So you may have a bit confusion. Where should we use that formula and where should we use this formula? But already we know that this formula will be used to find total distance in a total time. Whenever we are finding the total distance in a total time, we'll go with this formula. Whereas this formula will be used to find the distance traveled in a particular time. In a particular time is nothing but the distance traveled either in first second or second second or third second, like that particular time, fourth second, nth second, Sn. If you ask us to find the distance traveled in the second second, or don't get confused, third second, third second, then instead of n we have to go with 3. If you ask us to find the fifth second, distance traveled by a body in the fifth second, then instead of n we should go with 5. Okay, this formula will be used to find the distance traveled in a particular interval of time, So here I would like to find the distance traveled in the nth second. Listen carefully. For example, if the total time taken is 3 seconds, listen carefully. If the total time of travel is 3 seconds, okay, then if I divided into 3 equal parts, if I divided into 3 equal parts, andre first second, second second, third second. Okay, I am dividing this duration into 3 equal parts. First second, second second, third second. Then I can say that if the total time is 3 seconds, third second will be the last second. Okay, if the total time is 3 seconds, third second will be the last second. Similarly, if the total time is n seconds, if the total time is n seconds, nth second will be the last second. If the total time is n seconds, nth second will be the last second. Understood? So here we are finding the nth second only. Then based on that concept, a body is moving with some initial velocity u and as usual uniform acceleration a. It travels a distance s, total distance. It travels a distance s in a time of n seconds. It travels a distance s in a time of n seconds. N seconds. Then he is asking us to find the distance traveled in the nth second. As I said, if the total time is 3 seconds, third second will be the last second. Since here the total time is n seconds, the nth second will be the last second. Andre, if I go with this is a c, this will be the distance traveled in the nth second. This is the distance traveled in the nth second. Okay, na? Understood? If the total time is n seconds, the nth second will be the last second. Nth second will be the last second. Now what we have to do? What we have to do? We need to find the BC value. How will you find the BC value? With your permission, I will write BC is equal to AB minus AC. Right? BC is equal to AB minus AC. What is AB? AB is the distance traveled in n seconds. AB is the distance traveled in n seconds. What is AC? How much time a body will take to travel AC now? How much time a body takes to cover AC? Did you understand what I am asking? To travel from A to B, it takes a time of n seconds. Then how much time will it take to travel from A to C? How much time will it take to travel A to C? So see here. So the same thing I am writing. This is A, this is B, and this is C. To travel from A to B, it takes a time of 3 seconds. Then to travel from A to C, how much time it will take? How much time it will take? 2 seconds it will take. Is it right or not? Because third second, the value is only 1. Third second andre 1 second ashte. So if it takes a time 3 seconds to travel A to B, it takes a time of 2 seconds to travel A to C. 2 seconds. Okay, like that. If it takes a time of 2 seconds, I will write with your permission. 2 seconds, I will write with your permission 3 second minus 1 second. Baribodalwa. So if it takes a time of n seconds to travel from A to B, how much time will it take to travel from A to C? N minus 1 second. Understood? So the time taken to travel from A to C, it takes a time of n minus 1 second. If you understand that point, it's easy. Remaining all simple mathematical calculations. So here, AB is the total distance traveled in n seconds. AC is the total distance traveled in n minus 1 second. Whenever you want to find the total distance traveled in a total time, we'll go with this formula. S is equal to ut plus of at square. Here instead of t, what we have in case of AB? Instead of t, what we have? N. Instead of t, what we have in AC? N minus 1. Ashte. Now, BC is the distance traveled in the nth second, that is Sn we call. AB is the total distance traveled in a total time of n seconds. Then you go with that formula. S is equal to ut plus of at square. Instead of t, what we have now? N. So, un plus half an square minus, what is AC? AC is the total distance traveled in a total time of n minus 1 seconds. Total distance traveled in a total time of n minus 1 seconds. Then same formula we have to use, but instead of t, we need to take n minus 1. Now this will become u into n minus 1 plus half a into n minus 1 whole square. That's all. So remaining all simple mathematical operations, mathematical simplifications. Now if you further simplify, un plus of an square minus, you just expand this, un minus u plus half a. Now this is in the form of a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab, 2 into n into 1 plus b square. If you further simplify, un plus of an square, I am multiplying with minus now. Listen, see the board first. Minus un, minus into minus plus, minus into plus minus, half a n square, expanding. Minus into plus minus, minus into minus plus, half a into 2n, half a into 2n, minus into plus minus, minus half a. Okay. So if you further simplify, plus un minus un get cancelled, plus of an square minus of an square get cancels. The remaining is Sn is equal to, here u remains, u, next here 2 and 2 get cancels, plus an minus a by 2. From here Sn is equal to u plus, you take a common of a also, no problem. Otherwise you take the common of a by 2. A by 2 I am taking common. Already I discussed how to take the common if the 2 is not here. We just imagine that multiplying and dividing with 2. 2n minus 1. So you should have a idea when to use this formula and when to use the previous formula. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square will be used to find the total distance in a total time. This formula will be used to find the distance traveled in a particular time, particular interval of time. Like this, particular second. It might be a first second, or it might be a second second, or it might be a third second. Okay, now if you ask us to find the distance traveled, otherwise you note down one small problem so that you will get an idea. A body is copied. I hope you copied. A body starts from rest and moving with uniform acceleration of and moving with uniform acceleration of 10 meters per second square. Full stop. 10 meters per second square. Full stop. Find the distance traveled. Find the distance traveled in the 4th second of its motion. Find the distance traveled in the 4th second of its motion. Find the distance traveled in the 4th second of its motion. So he is asking us to find the distance traveled in a particular interval of time. distance traveled in a particular interval of time. As for problem is concerned, a body is starting from rest. So initial velocity is 0 and moving with uniform acceleration 10 meters per second square. What is the distance traveled in the fourth second of its motion? Fourth second of its motion. Andre S4 is asking. So that is, instead of n, what we have? 4. So n value, we should take it as a 4. Now you just go through this formula. Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, where u is equal to 0, a is equal to 10, 10 by 2 is equal to 5, n is equal to 4, 2 into 4 minus 1. 2 4s are 8, 8 minus 1 is 7, 7 5s are 35. So the answer is 35 meter. The answer is 35 meter. 2 4s are 8, 8 minus 1 7, 7 5s are 35. Like that, simple problems you can solve. Next problem. A body starting from rest. A body starting from rest. A body starting from rest and moving with uniform acceleration of 10 meters per second square. Uniform acceleration of 10 meters per second square. Full stop. If it covers 9 by 25, if it covers 9 by 25 of total distance, 9 by 25 of total distance, in the last second of its motion, 9 by 25 of total distance in the last second of its motion. Full stop. Find the total time of travel. Find the total time of travel. So this is the problem. I will give the hint, you try to solve it. Here what is given is a body, listen carefully, see the board. A body starting from rest, very good. And it travels 9 by 25 of the total distance. If the total distance is S, it travels 9/25 of the total distance in the last second. Okay, in the last second. So he is asking us to find what is the total duration. The last second will be the nth second. When the last second will be the nth second? If the total duration is n seconds. So indirectly what he is asking? He is asking the n value. Total duration is n seconds. Then the last second will be the nth second. So how much distance it is traveled in the nth second now? This much of distance. Okay. Now, as for the Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. We don't know the n value. N value only we have to find. So Sn is value he gave. Sn is the distance traveled in the nth second. How much it is? 9/25 times of the total distance. Initially it starts from rest and moving with uniform acceleration. 10/2, 5 into 2n minus 1. So 9/25 s is equal to 10n. If you expand this, 10n minus 5. What is s value here? S andre enappa? What do you mean by s? S is the total distance traveled in a total time of n seconds. S is the total distance traveled in a total time of n seconds. Okay. Then total distance in a total time. Which formula will approach? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Very good. S is the total distance. Series also it is S only. A body starts from rest. U is equal to 0. How much time? Here a time I am taking as an n. 0 into n plus half. A is equal to 10. T is equal to n square. So S is equal to 5n square. Now you substitute the value. You substitute the value in equation 1. Sub means substitute S in 1, equation 1. Now 9/25 into 5n square is equal to 10n minus 5. N value we have to find. 5 ones, 5 fives. Now you cross multiply. 9n square. Here in the denominator 5 will be there. Is equal to 50n minus 25. 9n square minus 50n minus 25 is equal to 0. Sorry, plus 25. Plus 25 is equal to 0. N value we have to find. Now you go with the factors. 25 nines are 225, right? Because 25 tens are 250. We want nines only. So minus 25, 225. By multiplying 2, we should get 225. By adding the same 2, we should get minus 50. Okay. Then the factors will be Factors will be minus 45 and minus 5. 45 minus into minus plus, 45 5s are 225. If I add these two, minus 50. Now 9n square minus 45n minus 5n plus 25 is equal to 0. If I take a common of 9n, 9 minus 5, minus 5 if you take, 9 minus 5 is equal to 0. And then finally if you further simplify, here you note down. Finally, what will get? 9n minus 5 into into n minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, n is equal to 5 by 9 or 5. Right? N is equal to 5 by 9 or 5. In those two values, which value has to be considered? ಯಾವ value ತಗಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? 5 by 9 ತಗಬೇಕಾ 5 ತಗಬೇಕಾ? So here, listen carefully. This he said that in the last second, andre n value should be always greater than 1 here. Ide 1 second appa, idir value 1 second. So here also something is there. So the value of n should be greater than 1 here. Is it right or not? So if you take 5 by 9, it is lesser than 1 because denominator is more than the numerator. So 5 by 9 is the lesser than 1. So n value should be greater than 1 as per this problem is concerned. So the n value is equal to 5. Okay, you copy this problem. Thank you. Wait. 2 minutes.